Danganronpa.
From here on out, no more hearts being lost.
I was just protecting you. You're my bitch!
What? Oh wait, this is the end. The cuss?
Time's up!
Okay, let's lock in, Siku. Let's lock in, man. Oh, Whoa, Togami and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were actually investigating. What were you doing? Any second. You could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why isn't Monokuma showing up yet? Yeah, what's up with Monokuma? Do we have to go down the locker? Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Oh, late, man. Or what? Did that scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the one making me wait. Yeah, what?
In other words...
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? Everyone's showing up. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punch the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange for a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Then we all heard that voice. We spun around to look.
Hey.
Hey! I knew she wasn't dead. Yo, you know Makoto, hype as heck. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive. Now what you gotta say now, Togami? Pointing fingers at me. Anyway, hustle your buttons onto the elevator. Or your butts onto the elevator. I'll be one step ahead of you. Hey! When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko, where the heck was she? Like... So you really didn't die.
Indeed.
Of course, I didn't die. Haha! Thank God, I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Perhaps that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Yeah, because, yo, who's actually dead and who actually killed them? Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Togami stepped into the elevator. I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. No! Oh man, I thought I was about to click on that. It's gonna bring me down there without even talking. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used the key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The key does go to the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Interesting. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down. Just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go into a trial completely uninformed, can I? Hey. So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. Yeah, what? She got a secret tool. How is that going to be useful for the trial? We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her, yeah. Something to have to do with her memory loss thing? The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's crucial? It's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Unless something else is going on. But she showed up in his room at nighttime too, so... Well, if that's all... Unseemingly concerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? I don't know, man. Being the last one, I stepped into the elevator. Despair, man. What?
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Well, you redecorated? Yo, this isn't too colorful. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Hero, get with the page, man.
Right there.
Yeah, like,
No, that's a ghost!
So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
okay.
Her traits?
Yeah, like, one important trait that Kyoko has to prove the body doesn't belong to her is, I know it's not the face, because the face is gone, or piercing glare.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves.
Yeah, that's the only
They'll
one.
give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be
Okay, yeah.
helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Togami, you were there when
And would you happen to know the
Monokuma
answer?
told us, yeah.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently
got
you
it.
have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Ooh. Oh, she's like, dang, he knows.
You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Yep, there wasn't.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can prove why, we're stuck here and the case won't move forward. We're stuck trying to really prove this on Hiro's ridiculousness, so I don't have any choice, but I really have to go through this. Tattoo in the right hand, exploded body analysis. Hold up, what do you mean by exploded body analysis? Okay, I let it play out.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
Gloves.
absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
It is. That's why I'm just like, what's the point of this? Okay, don't do auto. I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it.
Been wearing gloves.
Oh, that's wrong. Never mind.
She must have been wearing gloves.
That's not it either? Then what the heck? Not that either. Yo, I'm about to lose all my lives in the beginning, man.
She must have been wearing gloves.
No, he's wrong.
What are the choices? Fake
There's
nails?
no way the corpse was
Be
wearing...
quiet, Makoto. What are the choices? Fake nails, the body explosion, and then tattoo on the right hand, right? I think the tattoo on the right hand would serve the same. Okay,
Whoever
anyways.
it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Okay.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over
Oh, I get.
nails
Okay.
like that
Okay, I see where he's going with
would've
that
been a pretty
logic.
big pain.
Okay, never mind. Because we're talking about the gloves. Okay.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Okay, I see where he's going with that logic. I follow that. I still think he could have also
You don't
said
know
tattoo,
women,
though.
huh? You're complicated like that. Okay, so then, who's the real victim?
I don't want to hear you talk
First,
no more,
we need to
Hero,
figure
man.
that
You got me a
out.
little salty with that.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Yep. Everything starts from here. Sprinklers, exploded body.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Oh, what's
And
scorched?
there wasn't
Yeah.
any description in the Monokuma file.
Oh, if we can't identify the body,
Then
We
there's
can
nothing else
identify
can
the
do,
body,
right?
though. We can. So it's the last one. We could identify it based on the tattoo on the right hand.
oh, if we can't identify
Yep, we can.
No, that's wrong.
From here on out, no more hearts being lost.
Stop the cap.
I was gonna say this in the beginning, but
There was
apparently.
one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
Okay. Yep.
You're lying. You'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and
What?
unusual death.
Where'd that come
This I
from?
gotta see.
This dude.
Being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto.
Thank you,
What are you
Hina.
talking about?
Man, I'm not in the mood for these
Key to
shenanigans.
figuring out who
Yo.
it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master
wolf.
must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
What?
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's
Man,
not
we
it.
are dealing with
The
some
identity of the victim
idiots
is
on
hidden
this,
within
man.
that tattoo.
If we compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Yeah, we have the.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Yep. Okay, I was following right then.
Okay, so
What do I have
To
left?
show that they're a
Dang,
member
I'm
of
running
the
out of
team,
my
each
candy.
soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
And
Fenrir?
yep, the image that represents Fenrir is. Oh, okay. Oh, I get to do this. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. I got this. I got this. Wolf, right? Yep. Let's go. Light work.
Now I understand.
Yo, that song actually kind of nice. Yo, look at Toko over there.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge world-ending
Oh, you're
wolf.
quite knowledgeable on this.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki and a female giant.
That was actually a kind of
after
crazy
all
story.
this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Oh, yep, literary, yep.
Wolf tattoo.
For one, she's actually using her literary knowledge.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf,
Indeedo.
which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Yep. That's a good connection right
She
there.
the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
What?
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
It is. Wow.
I shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first
Yeah, why did Kyoko tell me that? Like, yeah, but it said
After all,
ultimate.
looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
True. Well, I mean, they seem quite
All it
deadly.
said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from
Kyoko.
Kyoko. That's what you told
Oh,
Makoto,
why
right?
did she tell it? Well, yeah, especially if you had that paper. Like,
Got it
what?
wrong?
Yeah, what?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
That kind of.
Usually when there's a
Hey,
scene where an important
happens.
character dies, it has a lot more detail.
Huh. True.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's
Yeah.
the real mastermind?
Who is the real
Must have been
mastermind?
the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yo, Kyoko confident with
How can we
that.
Trust that. We already
Yeah,
know your
after that,
information
like-
about Mukuro was wrong.
Oh, what's she about to say? She's about to
My
say something?
information was not wrong.
Oh,
Then one of us killed
one of them?
Mukuro?
But
Wait, no.
it looks like everyone
There's
has.
a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
If there's another person, that'd be hilarious.
Nope.
But he already
There are
declared,
only
yeah, he already
16
said.
students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Students.
Seriously? Then
16
one of us killed
students.
Mukuro?
Unless it's someone else.
Did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects. I'm
Wait, what?
sure you
We have?
realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Yeah, it's only me and Kyoko,
I got it!
right?
Narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Yeah, okay, I'm following you.
Just after
About to
nighttime
say.
last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm
They really put Toko and Gensai Jill up
that
there.
at that point, there was no dead body there. So,
Yeah.
the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
Yeah, they were in the gym the entire
The
time.
gym?
Yep.
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to
Why does she sound
dismantle
surprised
Monokuma.
about that?
The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
Yep. You proud of that?
All of which is
Like,
to
the way he
say,
said that, he sounded
4
like,
of us all
you even
have
went to the
alibis.
bathroom in pairs.
The only ones without alibis.
Yep, it's Makoto and Kyoko,
And
yep.
Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the
Oh
list
yeah,
of
true, yeah.
suspects.
Exactly so.
Oh yeah, because yeah, she doesn't know about this dismantled Monokuma, yeah. Only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Dang it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Okay.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took
Smart,
place.
smart, smart.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Is it gonna be Hina?
Me and Byakuya can
Oh, I guess,
both
never mind.
confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at...
7.
It was after nighttime for sure.
Oh, after that. Oh
I'd
yeah,
say it must have been
they're in
around
there
10
then.
o'clock.
Also, around 10 o'clock, there was nobody
So the
there.
murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Between 10 and 9. Well, that's when Toko, or I guess Gensai Jill, apparently
The
found
one who
it.
saw the body first was
What time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yeah.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Yep. Man, that's a lot of
For me,
time, man.
I was already
The murder happened between 10 a.m. and 9 a.m. And I don't have an alibi for 10 a.m. until 7:30. Okay. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't prove an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Okay. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Okay, so it's probably have to relate to the tarp and the body being wet and whatnot or something. There's also the chicken coop. Close the body analysis, fragments of the dead body, sprinklers. Okay, let's let this play out.
Just a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
10 o'clock, 7:30, yeah.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
And what are my things I had? Oh, something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Yep, the sprinklers, yep. Thinking about the corpse is totally dry, which in this case, they should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden. So after the sprinklers, so after 7. From here on out, no more hearts being lost. Wait, what? Dang it, I did lose a heart.
We've
Man.
established a time 10 o'clock at night.
So it's the first one? What?
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10
Oh,
o'clock.
because it couldn't.
It had to have
Okay.
taken place way later.
Okay, so I just had to select the time. Okay, hers was later. Okay,
And what makes you
man,
say
it's
that?
like the, it's like I'm following it, but then
sprinklers
it's
in the
like
garden.
the choices there.
The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Okay, I gotta change my perspective
So
when
if the body had been in the
answering
garden
them,
before 7:30,
even though I know the answer, kind
then it
of.
should have been completely soaked.
Yeah. Because I was going with 7:30 because
I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I'm wrong?
Yep, the whole body wasn't wet.
Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
You sick? No one was thinking that. I didn't prove that it wasn't the sprinkles that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence that should do it. The tarp? If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay. Okay, oh, you're just gonna care? Okay, we're doing this then.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything.
Dang, this is forever. Oh!
How can you
This should prove it.
Oh, man. Yo, I thought I had to change the wheel thing and do it for a second. Man. I just pressed
remember
it
what the body was like
instantly.
after the explosion.
Oh,
And
man.
you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
You control my click today. Hope you're ready to click all the
Top half
time.
of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was
It's
completely
completely
dry.
Yep, you kept repeating that.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Exactly.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it.
I'm in the clear.
I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Thank you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Dang, Makoto was quick. He was like, yo, let me clear myself. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mikoru's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko's murdered someone. That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Well, what's this coming from?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
What? Yeah, what?
So
Huh?
are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill
Okay,
anyone.
that's all you had to say. Yo,
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
can we believe you? Ah. Nah, I trust Kyoko. I trust Kyoko. I can't just not trust her all of a sudden.
Into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Yes.
Shut up, you.
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Oh, he actually listened?
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Oh. Yeah, what reason is
You
that?
thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
That's a good motive because she did.
So
But
she killed
Kyoko
her,
says I'm
trying
not
to
wrong,
stop
so
all this.
okay. I want to
Isn't
keep
that
what
right,
Kyoko means
Kyoko?
with that.
But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
That's an interesting theory, man.
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation
What?
is still insufficient.
Hey! Don't. Hey, why are you dragging me back into
Sprinklers
this?
didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Hey, yo. Yo, why'd you pulling me down with her? That's messed up.
As you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
The tarp. The tarp,
Interesting.
man.
I'm listening.
And he's all for it.
All it would
Dang it,
take is
Kyoko.
covering the body with
Why you gotta do
certain
that?
something to keep it from getting wet.
I'm still curious about this chicken, though. Okay.
I got it!
Okay, we
You're
got my
talking
3
about
hearts
the
now.
tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, That's exactly what the killer did.
But she did investigate.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Dang, the dirt pattern?
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Mm-hmm.
The
Dang.
side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
That's a good question, yeah.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
You think Makoto thought that far ahead?
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Hey. Why would Kyoko say that? I thought we were friends. Why does she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, that tarp must have touched the body, right? That means it would have had blood on it. But the body...
Wait, something's not right.
Yeah.
And what might that be?
I care about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. So Gami even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on it.
Facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, but it would be dirty because... Okay.
Side was protected from the water.
Nope.
No, I wanted to click that other... Dang it. Yeah, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
And...
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
yeah, but they were bleeding. They got stabbed in the chest.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself.
He did. He
Not
did
to
say
touch
it.
Or you might get some on you.
That was really thoughtful of him.
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
So then...
Well,
What was the
maybe
tarp for,
culprit
then?
Washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
But then both sides would be clean.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Thus, washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Yeah, what? The blood was camouflage. Yeah, what?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to
Oh,
the
the
victim.
bits is also fake blood. But that's just a possibility.
That's what Hifumi did, right?
That's the
pretended to be
same
dead?
thing, yeah. Exactly.
No, that's not what happened this time.
Oh, she's saying it was actually
Killer
someone's
got the
blood?
from right there in the garden.
The chickens. Ah. Yeah, that explains the missing chicken. Dang, recipes chicken. With the body.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
That's kind of nasty.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Yeah, but then what about the stab to begin with?
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Yeah, is that... So,
But
it's
that's
only
not
on that
what
one
we saw.
area.
Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
And then it's covered by
The ground
another...
was completely clean.
Yeah, so what's...
I have to agree, that certainly is strange.
It is.
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No. How do you know about that?
I think
Oh yeah,
so.
she checked it out. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, the thing was backwards. That's the first thing I noticed.
The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sells what?
Sorry, I'm having
Yeah,
a
what?
hard time keeping.
The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Yeah, I follow that.
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they've already covered in blood.
They covered the coat in blood.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
That's a lot of
They wanted
steps.
us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30. After you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Yes.
Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Dang it. Yeah, that did
You had
happen.
Plenty of time to spare.
Hey, yo, Kyoko, are we on the same side?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
What? When you press? Why is she pressing me all of a sudden? Come
I
on,
must admit,
what is this?
Kyoko's reasoning is sound.
It is. It
Koto's
is.
alibi is inadequate.
Yo, what's Kyoko's alibi? She hasn't said anything about her alibi. Okay, I thought we were like forming a relationship, a pact, but I guess not. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand either, Makoto. The narrator. The narrator gave us something?
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Yeah.
So, what about it?
Yeah, what about it? What's she
I'm
about to say?
pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Yo, it actually is not looking good for Makoto,
That's
actually.
what I thought when I first saw it. I just
Man, this
remembered.
really isn't looking good on him. Listen, more important. Now we have the knife. What are we going to do with the knife that we found? Yep, and then they gave it to me because Toko didn't want it. And everyone trusted it with me. This is really not looking good, man.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Ay, ay, ay.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
But he didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Oh, he's going to tell them about what happened? I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought that maybe I really did kill her. Yeah, that.
Very suspicious indeed.
Makoto, man. This ain't looking good, man.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Yo, I will say something and he'll be 12,000% unconvinced. Okay, I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Okay, what is he going to say? What can we bring up now? Stabs the body, exploded analysis, fragments near the body. Okay, we have nothing to do with the exploded body analysis, so what's this? Okay, I'll let it play out.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
Hey, Hina, you know I didn't do it, right?
And
Like,
that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once,
yeah,
that
like,
automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
nah.
So there's
Well,
no question.
It wasn't getting stabbed. It wasn't getting stabbed. Yep,
You
yep,
took
so
that
okay.
knife of yours and
So
killed her
it's
with
the, so actually it is the exploded body analysis. It's the body analysis, yo. We've already established that the coat was put on her after the target was moved, which means that the knife was thrust into the coat, into the body. Yeah. Because the body's already dead, then they was stabbed. Okay, I follow. Okay, I follow now. It makes sense in my head now.
If he did have that, that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Okay, I get it.
No, it's wrong.
When they said disguised dead body, I was like, wait, what's that? Okay. Okay, I follow that. That makes sense.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. The knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Yep.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Yo, that's kind of that's crazy. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot. No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. In the Monokuma file?
A gun! The Monokuma file clearly states
that's
there
like,
was
what?
only
Yeah,
one
there's only,
stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
I had me second guessing that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Exactly. Wait, is Kyoko doing all this? No, she's not doing all this to help clear my
Probably
name.
draw attention away from what actually killed her.
And that means the knife wasn't from me.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
But we know that before there was the hit to the head,
Attempt to destroy all
according to
evidence of
the
their
Monokuma
crime.
file.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yo, whoever did this, they really went all out with this.
I have a question.
Oh, yeah.
A gun!
Yep, we got that.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Yep. The same Monokuma bomb. So you just carrying this whole time, Makoto?
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Would be
is the
Kyoko.
only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Oh,
What's the
then
problem?
Makoto really gonna be chivalrous with this? He's like, yo, she was trying to point fingers at me, but
We need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
yeah, true. There's so many questions still that need to be answered. I mean, I was saying this earlier when we were doing the investigation, but the only one who had access to that key thing in, let me talk, man. The only person who had the key thing that was in Kyoko's room, the only one who had access to her room was Togami. But I don't know, man.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Wait, it's only Monokuma file? Hold up. Okay.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it
They are
wasn't
finding the
because
cause of
of the
death.
knife,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Yep. Hit on the back of the head.
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally
The
dead.
fatal injury, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of
Okay, so I think I know what to do.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence.
No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to hold it so I could click that and then do that. Okay, I know what to do. So she was hit in the back of the head.
Fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do the first time.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
No. Nada.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Yeah.
Good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Yeah, probably from being part of Fenrir.
Then we're safe in assuming the blow to the
Fenrir.
back of her head is what killed her.
Indeed.
What was the murder?
.com.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Metal pipe. Okay.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
It's the arrow.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
I have.
I got
Imagine I clicked the wrong thing by accident.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'll talk him if I want.
I'm just saying
You're
what
not
I
going to do
think.
anything. I'm blaming Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. What's that? What? There's no bow? Oh, the key. Oh, there's also the bloody duct tape. Okay. Okay, let's see what this conversation is about, though.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
Yep, it is the murder
You
weapon.
don't
That's
sound
a fact.
convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right?
Oh, because
It
the
seems like
titanium
an arrow
arrows.
would just be too thin.
Oh, because it's titanium.
Back to Master! You have no right!
Yeah, okay, so that's the total because it's titanium.
The
So there's nothing
titanium
else,
arrow.
right? Yep.
Well, it said the weapon must have been about...
Okay.
Seems like an arrow would just be
This
too
don't sound... Oh, I guess it is.
No, that's wrong.
I don't know how duct tape adds on to this, but... Oh, they use duct tape
That's
to
why
tie
the killer
them.
used
Okay.
another weapon.
The way they worded that made didn't... I don't
Another
know.
weapon?
Inside the dojo locker.
That explains
we
why
also
the duct
found a
tape is
bald
bloody.
wad of duct tape.
Because they wrapped it up. Okay. That makes sense.
That explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker,
The one who had that key...
it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh! Wait, what?
Oh no, you
Yeah,
absolutely have.
weren't you in there when I was in there? When we were just going around the school? Like,
Because we have proof, of course.
I guess
Don't we,
not.
Makoto?
well, anyways, yo, the key was in her room, though.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Oh.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to
Everyone dies except for the culprit.
death of us all. Remember?
But that's if we
Of
get this
course I
right
remember.
or wrong.
Show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Yeah, come on, man. Evidence that Kyoko goes to the dojo. Please let me select. Don't make me do... Okay. Get the woodblock key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here.
Hey, yo, what up, Mike?
Key
Too
to
bad.
the dojo locker.
How's it going?
And how does that prove anything?
Man, Kyoko.
Because I found it in your room.
It
Ugh.
was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Oh, yeah. So she didn't know.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Ah.
Your
That's what makes it
non-existent
sus,
alibi,
though, on your
clear
end, though,
motive,
Togami.
your attempts to
You're the
frame
only one with the
Makoto
key
for
to
the
get
crime.
into that room with that. So,
This all proves
her
that
room for
you
that.
are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
ooh.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending
Okay,
her
Makoto, I gotta see this. I gotta see this.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... There's one more thing I need to ask her.
Oh, okay. What's that?
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, why was she in this room? Like,
You were in
what's
my
going
room,
on there?
weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
What? She was protecting me. Hey! Then does that mean she fought the person when they came in? Hey, she knew I was being attacked. And she thwarted them off, and she came to my rescue. My hero. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone for me? Whoa, that's kind of jumping to conclusions.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over.
I have to say, yo,
Verdict
she
is
could
close at hand.
push them out the room or something, but...
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but
Yo,
this is
Tagami, you're
just
too
getting
quick with this,
ridiculous.
man.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you
Ooh.
tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Hey. Because she didn't have the key to even get in there. Yo. Okay. When the body was found. Okay, I think I have to... Okay, let's see. Let's play out.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Why are you sweating?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Ooh.
Master would never hide something from me.
Yo, everyone pressing him.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
There's
that what
proof.
you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
The locker key
Could
room.
I really have done that?
Proof.
The locker key in my own room, correct?
You aren't the culprit.
Yeah, okay, that's right with that. Yo.
If I'm
Yo,
right,
Hero is a whole
Kyoko
package of
wouldn't have been
entertainment
able to
right
get
there.
into her room
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Yeah.
And if I had the key to your room,
How could she have grabbed the thingy to do the
Obviously,
thingy and then
I
kill
had
the
no
duty
way
and
of
do
getting in.
all that stuff?
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
Is she?
would appear not.
Yep.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Yep. No, that's not actually true. Oh, what? There's a clear contradiction with what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this isn't like her. What? To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. What, is there something else in there? Wait, what did she say? Was she really mean? Really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? Who am I? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose. So I either pursue the lie, I don't say anything, or I run away? What's run away? This game trying to give me choices when I already know that they're not going to give me any choices. Ain't no way. Well, I don't know what her lie is, so.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
That's the game. It's trying to give me a choice there. Did I actually have an option? I should have tried testing other ones. I'm pretty sure I didn't have a choice. They would have told me to go back to that one. There's a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie? Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Man, if I did have a choice there, yo, I would have chosen not to do any of that. Okay, what is this lie though? I'm too curious.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
What?
So let's hear it. Where's this lie then?
Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. What's Kyoko's account? What's Kyoko's account? What's that thing? Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool was grants. Oh, because she has a secret tool. That's the lie.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yeah, you did. That's true.
There's no doubt about that, right?
Yep. There's no doubt.
You are
Yep.
correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
So you could have.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
We have gotten into my room.
Yep, you could have. Dang. Makoto actually got her slipped in this time. Yeah, this is interesting. Yo, first Kyoko was over here pressing him. Now Makoto's pressing her.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into
He's gonna let
any
everyone
room
know
in
this
the
too?
school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
And I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like
Yeah,
that?
what?
You admit to killing...
Well, she didn't admit. She
No.
just said,
I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
oh.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what?
Like I said, this was a trap.
Yeah, she didn't tell him
and I
that.
wasn't
Then.
able to escape it.
Wow.
So I lost. That's all this
She was
means.
shooting trapped. Dang, so now we have to try and help clear her name?
Then, you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
Whoa!
That's ridiculous! Since when is
What?
there any...
Yeah,
Because
when was
you were
that?
late, so the trial started late and time ran out!
Why are you laughing, man? Oh, can I choose the empty seat? Or I guess everyone's voting for Kyoko? I didn't even get a choice. What? Or she is guilty? She did? What? She did kill him. What? No way. We got it right? Does it mean Kyoko really is the killer? Something strange. Yo, what? No way. There's something wrong with this whole class. Yeah, something's off. What is happening? Kyoko.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Ain't no way. They actually about to kill off Kyoko, man. Wow, but there's still so much stuff we didn't even get answered. Or did we get answered? Wait, I didn't even get to do my whole thingy in the end. Well, because she didn't deny it. Like this? Just crushed? Makoto, you're not gonna try and stop this? Is there any way you can? Like this? Yeah, for real. Man, you just sit there in anticipation. Yo. That is unnerving. Yo. She's gonna die not even knowing who she actually is. And that's how the class trial of Makoto Ikusaba came to an end. I started to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Makoto's class trial, just like that! And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Host Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Oh wait, this is the end. The cuss? Yo, what? What? He wasn't joking. He was actually serious. This dude Hiro actually did predict the future, man. Yo, ain't no way he was actually and predicted it. Yo, why did Togami look so happy? Everything about this image is just messed up. Yo, I have no idea. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Oh! Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? That's right, I have to. Ain't no way! The game just threw me into some alternate reality. Oh, so if I choose... That's crazy. So I pursue the lie, that's what happens? What? So what if I so if I click let it go, what? Let it go. Let it go, man. Otherwise Kyoko dies and I've made my decision. Yo. After believing Kyoko. There's no way she would kill anyone. See, that's what I would have chosen to begin with, but I was too curious about her lie. And it was the thing that was that. Man, there has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind Trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Does no one have a rebuttal?
And yeah, the way it ended was also weird.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
This class trial really hit us with that. 180.
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi.
Oh yeah, but he also has an alibi, so I can't forget about that. Yeah, okay, my bad, Togami.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
And what's that?
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Okay.
It had to be.
Then it goes back to me again. Then it goes back to me. It goes back to me with the key. I had to go back and be like, yo, what key are they talking about again? So much just happened. I was just like, okay, so, man, that goes back to me again, man.
I don't see any other option.
That goes back to Makoto, man.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Yeah, I had this dude over reminiscing some future. Man, the trial must be that off.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop
You give me
talking
another
now.
alternate reality with
What?
these choices.
Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
Yo, so I had to choose the bottom one?
So we
I had to choose a really bottom choice? That's crazy.
So then, it's time for
So run
voting
away.
time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front
So
of
we'll
you.
see what actually happens if they choose Makoto. Oh man, rest in peace, man. Oh, that means that... Oh, I guess this really is the end. No way! What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Hiro.
Sorry.
Hina. Toko. Well, I shouldn't expect anything from Toko. Togami, why you that mad? Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. About to pat everyone on the back.
Yep.
They got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm going to end it the same way. Hold up, I just gotta check these true quotes to see. Can you really go through everything? Man, thank you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Yeah, what?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Exactly, and that'd be the worst. They are just stuck doing this over and over again. Okay. I'm curious how his punishment would go. I like the music though. Oh, it's the same type of... Okay, never mind. I thought of something else. Man, so what is running away? What kind of choice is that? I understand one is confronting it, the one is avoiding it. Wait, are we going to see that alternate reality then with... Hey! Hey! Yo! I forget the name of that character. Oh! So he doesn't... Yo, he was saved. Oh, but he's just gonna fall backwards? If you go head first, you're dead, man. Or paralyzed. Where am I?
What?
Yeah, what? Alter Ego. Yeah, that was the name. Yep. He's also... Yeah, I forget he's the ultimate lucky student. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
Yep, it's Alter Ego. Haha. This is some stupid virus from that stupid guy. He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all the... Yo, he's so mad.
It would seem...
Since he finally made a miscalculation. No, he miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
Oh.
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. Oh, that also explains why he wasn't working that time. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never going to see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still going to bring disgrace to the rest of you. Bring disgrace to the entire world. Yeah, is he gone? Yeah, he's gone. Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the heck is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Yup, reverse Uno on them.
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
You know what she said. Clean your ears. You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Ooh, this is getting hype. Massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. Are we starting off from the beginning? It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Rose Peak Academy. I'm back to the beginning, the prologue? It brings in top students from every field imaginable and government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. with hundreds of years of traditions, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to be ready to be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. Yeah. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Okay. What is happening, man? This is a recap all of a sudden. Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any room I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Okay, what? Oh, this must be where everything... Finally! I could finally feel my head and mind start to come back together again. And then... Time unknown. I was awake. Or was this another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. Was that a memory? A memory from when? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. It must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. Remember all too well what had happened. Oh yeah, alter ego, yeah. I was like, yo, who's he talking about? What? I'm over here looking up like I'm actually... What is this? Okay, there's clearly that. Can I click anything else? Okay, let me check out what's happening here. That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Is that an airplane? How did something like that get wind up in the school's garbage pit? We have this mysterious... Can I click anything else? Okay, I'll click this. I'm too curious. It's locked, though. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or kicked, pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. But if we're not going to get out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. Yeah, we gotta find some food, man. But there's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Okay. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, after not being able to drink or eat. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the? A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. Garbage! As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. Did someone throw something down there for me, though? Let's check it out. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I couldn't stretch my hands out towards whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she had emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Ain't no way Kyoko came down here. Yo, what? Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What is she doing here? No way she actually put herself into a garbage bag and dropped herself down here to try and help me or see if I'm alive.
So...
I'm here to help you. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. Hey, at least I'm not going to die alone. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Unless I'm hallucinating. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. Arigato. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Ooh, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Hey! After all, the fact that I can keep moving forward, going forward, is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Hey, so... what's the plan? Okay, I've clicked about... what's this? I did click about everything I could. What's this? Ooh, the rocket! Yo, that's like the same rocket that we saw in the beginning. I just noticed that. I was like, yo, I saw that before, but where have I seen that? But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me?
So...
to pay a debt. No, to atone. Yeah, what?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Ouch. You didn't abandon me? She did. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Determination. She was determined to get to her goal. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
is so that I could do what I came to the school to do. Yeah, what? Something with her memory? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Once. Until recently, I've forgotten what it was. Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance, but it seems much too convenient. Are you saying that you think you lost memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it's because the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. Because of whatever ultimate she is must be a threat to them. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I could come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you.
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. Which is why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you said is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. Makes sense.
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind is one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, that only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
Because who else would you trust but yourself? That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. It was just intuition, but... I see. He's like, yo, Makoto, you are not smart enough to orchestrate all of this. Unless you're a really good actor, in which case that would be crazy. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I
understand. Oh.
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
This happened before. Yeah, what's this memory thing? It's like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Yeah, are you sure it's nothing, Makoto? I don't know, it's some like repressed memory and stuff that relates to those photos. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
You know, I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigation on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I left my water downstairs. Man, okay, I'll grab it when I get thirsty. I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Nice, okay. I am curious about her ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. I already knew that was the case. Get it? Does detectives solve cases? Anyways.
Correct.
Ultimate detective, yeah. And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Makoto, stop repeating everything she says. Why do you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father! What? I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. Interesting. Then that explains. When Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster.
No matter what?
Yeah, she's acting crazy here. Okay, I thought there's some mind control going on. Okay. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there? Oh yeah, that's a good question. We never did get to know what she saw in there.
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers were dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That's my assumption, yes. But to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuru's profile and that key. The map showed that the 22nd floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered what my purpose was, to find the owner of that room. So he went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
Once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Probably because no one's up there. That would make sense. There would be no cameras because no one's up there. So what was it like? That part of the school? I mean, it's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized... Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. It's worse than what they're saying. This killing game is not only live broadcast, but... I can't explain it. For the faculty, you need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. Plus, on the 5th floor, there's also that bloody classroom. So... some stuff's going on here. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Of course, once I got into the dorm... Okay. So I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. I had to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either, so then who did kill her? I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. Then who did kill her? What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. The mastermind killed her? To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed, yup.
Indeed.
I stole that key and remembered. In retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That's the point of the class trial. Yep, because you're the ultimate detective. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like they're also a student? Yeah, because they're bound by regulations.
Hey.
Well, then the headmasters too, so anyone affiliated with the school? But there's also that theory that they had where the headmaster was also related to the rules. So there's one thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What? There's a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. Well, yeah, she did try to stab me in sleep or something, so I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Come on, man. Do you mean... Yeah, for some reason she wanted you dead. Or something. During the night. I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. But what's she talking about? Why are you talking cryptic all of a sudden? I can hear the god of death as he moves. What alibi naturally draws me into cases just like this?
Anyway.
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. How did they get in my room, though? I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately.
However...
That was the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the Master Silent was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised. And the dojo key wound up in my room. It ought to be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right? Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. What?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. What? The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Yeah. And the tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
Oh, I got chills with that. That despicable group, whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then there makes no sense. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. Facts. Killing your classmates, forcing you to these death trials. That is the ultimate despair. Huh. That is our real enemy. Oh, well, that ends chapter 5. 100 Mile Dash, Pain of Junk Food Junkie. Wow. I like how the titles just connect in the end. Yeah, same amount of people.